Cold Open News. We're back after having taken a bit of a break. I'm Colin.
And I'm also back.
And yep, we've been gone a couple weeks.
Yeah.
We've been working really hard on some videos for the Boone County Convention and Visitors Bureau. You can check out that video right here. First of about 3 or 4 videos that we're gonna be doing for them. We've also been working a little bit on our short film that is going to be coming out here soon called Super Champ. So that's pretty exciting.
We'll give you guys a quick teaser of that at the end of this.
If you like us on Facebook, you could see some production photos there. That was really weird. I don't know why I said it like that. I don't know what that was.
It's like you're fushigi balling, but you just don't have the fushigi ball.
Moving on to our top 3 news stories for the week. First up is
a classic Sherlock Holmes film from 1916 was found in the French Film Archive. It was incorrectly labeled and had been considered lost for many years. This specific iteration of Sherlock was played by William Gillette, who was more or less responsible for the popular image of Sherlock we have today with the deerstalker cap and the classic elementary My Dear Watson. So this is a really fascinating find.
They're actually planning on restoring it and will be releasing it eventually. Which I'm really looking forward to that. That's a really interesting piece of film history to have. Kind of an interesting side note to this story, there's actually an earlier version of Sherlock Holmes that's still out there somewhere that has not been found that predates it by 2 years. The important thing about this to me is that, you know, there's still so much old film that, you know, has been lost or damaged over the years. It's always a pretty incredible discovery to find something that old and
absolutely
we thought has been lost for some time.
Especially, this kind of comes a little bit on the heels. I mean, it's been a few years now, but they found a complete copy of Fritz Lang's Metropolis.
Yes.
There's a vault in Brazil or something. So something that was thought to be lost at time was just waiting in a vault. Next news story. It looks like Facebook is making Twilight.
Twilight is getting revamped, and I don't... Revamped.
I get it!
That's rough, everybody. That's rough. Have a good night, guys. Good. Stephanie Meyer has partnered with the Women in Film organization to help bring a bit of a competition to creative young female film directors. At least 5 directors will be chosen, and the short films will be premiering on Facebook. This is kind of interesting because Facebook's never really gotten into this kind of thing before.
No, they've never really produced things.
No.
So I think if nothing else, it's a very interesting method of distribution through social media itself, rather than, you know, next to it.
I'm actually all on board for this. If not for the fact that there need to be more women in the film industry.
I agree.
Especially in the director's chair. There's not hardly any, and that's kind of sad, really.
Yeah, and I'm actually kind of jealous because if this were open, I would absolutely try to join this contest. Despite some of my reservations about the actual message of the product itself being in heavy conflict with, I'm just so mad about this.
Pump the brakes.
Have you seen New Moon? Have you seen New Moon?
Is this chocolate chip peanut butter?
Reese's, yeah.
Reese's.
Wow, it's really good.
Good cookie.
Our final news story for this week, Netflix has landed 2 huge deals. First off, they will be getting a 4-film exclusive deal with Adam Sandler. The other big deal that they landed this week was that the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon sequel that's been talked about for some time will not only be premiering in IMAX theaters worldwide, but on the same day you'll be able to catch it on Netflix for no additional charge. Netflix content chief Ted Sarandos has been saying for some time that he wants to kind of change the landscape of film distribution. And basically saying that, you know, this whole windowing thing where, you know, it has to be in theaters for a certain amount of time before it can go anywhere else to give it a chance to actually make money is not what the consumer wants.
I am glad they're giving the IMAX release as well. So that if I want to see this properly in a large format, I definitely
And I think that's the most important thing. I think personally, with smaller scale, lower budget films, I could see those just premiering on Netflix. I mean, they've done it with 2 very successful TV series, and they've had a couple movies and things like that. But with larger budget, like action films and huge blockbusters that really deserve to be seen in film and in theaters to really get the full effect, I think those need to be windowed off. So I think there is a balance that needs to be struck.
Of course.
But this is a pretty cool step forward. I think this could really start to help change things in his favor. Well, that's all we have for Cold Open News this week. I'm Colin.
And I'm Kalen. And stick around. We're going to give you a quick sneak peek of Super Champ.
Yes.
Starring me.
You want a cool reference?
Your time is up, my time is now.